The incoming Goths! Get your head down! There's Goths everywhere! I'm covered in pigeon blood! You've got no idea what that's about. Where the hell are the incoming Goths? The phone rings. It's quite good though when you find it again, because it'll go brrr, 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 and you go open the fridge and you'll pick the phone up and you'll go, hello? Ooh. It's soothing. Soothing on the face, you know. The trouble is, you've got to hope it's not your nan ringing up, because the last thing you want is, hello? Hello? What the hell are you doing? Are you tinkering with yourself? No, I am not. I've had my phone in the fridge. On the subject, while we're in the gutter, on the subject of tinkering with yourself in the house, behind closed doors, could we just all start a petition to get rid of the ginger one out of Girls Aloud? Would that, because it's not right, is it? You sat there and Girls Aloud are all sexy on the TV and then she comes on you. She's like the gentleman's equivalent of a speed bump. It's horrible. It's just Anyway, the point is, right, I borrowed my wife's phone, right, and I shouldn't have, because what happened was I was doing this charity gig, right, and don't think I'm some sort of Noel Edmonds twat that goes, I do loads of work for charity. As a rule, I couldn't give a shit. But I take great delight, though, in one of my favourite things is, you know, when you get those blokes in the street with the clipboards coming to hassle you, what I like to do, and try this yourselves, right, when somebody approaches, basically say you're on your way to do the very thing that they're campaigning against. Honestly, it's a treat for all concerned. I was in the street in London with my wife, right? And we were walking down the street and a bloke from the Samaritans collared me. And he went, excuse me, could I just have a minute of your time? I went, I can't stop now, mate. I'm off to kill myself. He didn't know what to do. He was like, what? Anyway, so the other thing you can do, I was going to tell you this before, but I got sidetracked. This is something you can do. Imagine. Really? This is something you can do for a bit of a laugh, right? Go into knife shops, right? And just walk in there, right? Or a knife department in a large department store. Just walk in, right? And do this. I've done it a couple of times. It's a treat, right? Just walk in like this. And just stand a little bit too close to the knives, like. And wait until the woman goes, can I help you? And then just go, do you ever give them names? Just hope the woman in the shop doesn't go, yes! Do you want to be my husband? So, I was doing this charity gig, right? And I had my wife's phone, right? And it was raising money for the tsunami, right? The victims of, not the, you know. That's a waste of time. Why would you raise money for a big wave? You'd be a fool to yourself. Is that the Chinese people? yes. We've raised enough money. Can you all just jump up and down? Yeah. Attacking the post. Anyway, What? There's nothing dodgy about that. It was a Chinese man telling the other Chinese people to jump. What? Creating a tsunami. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought it was me dodgy Chinese voice you were kicking over. It was the hundreds of people died in, and yes, I see. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No. Yes, you're right. I see it that bad. Anyway, it doesn't matter because that never happened. You know. Well done, Chinese, for averting a disaster. Some of you are just going, I'll tell you what, we'll just go and wait. You just keep going. So I was doing this thing, right? And it was, and I had my wife's phone there, and the bloke from World Vision was the charity, very nice charity and all that, do a lot of good work and everything. And the fella from World Vision came out, and I've never really made quite such a dick of myself as I did that night, because what happened was I picked the wrong moment to turn the phone off. Mr. World Vision came out and he said, that's not his name. That's... you're called Mr. World Vision and you work for World Vision. I know, it's weird. I wanted to be an optician. No. My dad's called Express. He's not. Sorry. Now my mouth's working and my head's not even listening. So, Bertie Vision comes out and he says, thanks very much for coming down. It was like a telethon thing, like Children in Need, but not shit. And he said, thanks so much for coming down and giving up your time for this telethon. And everyone's there, all spread out, this big room full of people, everyone waiting to find out what we had to do. And he said, thanks very much for giving up your time. And just remember, it's a really good cause. It's going to be a long night. But if it gets a bit tiring, then just remember, a lot of people have died. And you know, when there's an atmosphere in a room where everyone's going, oh, shit. Bit of advice, that's not the time to turn off your phone, right? Because my phone, when you turn it off, it goes bleep, bleep, and that's it. Because I borrowed my wife's phone, I didn't realise that not only did she have it turned up to full volume, it didn't go bleep, bleep. So imagine how inappropriate it was for me. I'll do it for you in real time. This is what happened. Thanks so much for coming down and giving up your time for World Vision. It's a great cause. It's going to be a long night, so just remember, if you're getting tired, stick in, because you have to remember, a lot of people have died. It's all, folks! Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for coming. I'll see you next time.